Hello everyone, my name is Blitz and welcome to my YouTube channel. My channel will mainly focus on Funko Pops, Legos, gaming Let's Plays, if I ever get around to that, movie reviews, and rants on my favorite topics, mainly superheroes. I always wanted to be a YouTuber when I was younger, but growing up made me realize it's more different and difficult than I thought. I only wanted to do Let's Plays of video games, and now I just want to do this for fun. If you know how to set up the Elgato capture card, please let me know. I do work in retail as an actual job. I just don't do YouTube that much often. I am quiet. I wouldn't say I am shy. I'm an extrovert. I don't like being loud. I do get nervous on camera, a bit scared, and I have some anxiety. I hate being judged. I do hesitate and make mistakes. All my rants and some of my reviews are scripted, including this video. Once you get to know me, I am more talkative. I can be funny sometimes. I do joke and mess around time to time. I'm a nice, honest person. I can be awkward and weird sometimes. I'm not that energetic. I do get tired a lot, but I do want to entertain people. But I don't think I can handle. But I don't think I can handle entertaining hundreds or thousands of people. But I do want to entertain some. I am a bit self-conscious on my channel views. I don't like checking my analytics, and I like getting comics because I like to interact with people. When I first created my channel back around 2010, I think, I don't actually know. I had my I had it with my actual name for a while, and you won't know it until I believe till 2017. I changed it to a Ninjago Ghost character name, and around 2020 I changed it to Blitz 11 after EA Patrol Blitz mobile game, and 11 is one of my favorite numbers. My first channel, Blitz 11, will focus on AMVs, aka animated music videos, on my favorite animes and shows and games. I do get annoyed when people abruptly throw a request out without asking nicely. I do find it a bit rude. If you do make a request, ask like this or something like this. I want to make a request if that's fine with you. Take all the time you need with it. Put the character, the arc, anime you want, then add the song, and put the artist too. Don't put any request on this video. I'll ignore them. This video isn't about that. I do have other social medias like Twitter, but I hate going on there. I have Instagram, but I only use it for news on pop culture stuff, where I get updates on new superhero stuff and collectible stuff like that. I only use YouTube to talk about my life, socialize, and give updates on my videos. I don't have, Snapchat. I do have Facebook that I'm not going to give out. And Vine. I never had Vine. I don't know why I'm putting that there. And that's mostly it. My favorite animes are My Hero Academia. I love the characters and the stories it has. Dobby is my favorite character. Hunter x Hunter has some of the coolest characters. Demon Slayer, I love the characters, the animation, the stories, and the world building it has. I like Tanjiro because he's nice and he tries to be everyone's friend, but at the same time, I do find it cringy. Black Clover is another favorite of mine. Asta is one of my favorite anime characters ever. He never gives up, and I won't either. Sword Art Online is another favorite of mine. I enjoy Attack on Titan, Death Note, Jujutsu Kaisen, Dragon Ball, Parasite, Assassination Classroom, Spy X Family, Blue Exorcist, Naruto, and Pokemon, maybe One Piece. I am a gamer too. I own all three consoles, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. I have fun playing Minecraft. I mostly enjoy Nintendo more. I love those Mario games. My favorite game is Mario 64 and Mario Galaxy. I love the Mario RPGs, Mario Kart, Paper Mario, Luigi's Mansions, Donkey Kongs, and the 3D Marios. I love the Zelda games, Kirby games, and Sonic games. I want to do Let's Plays on them someday. I just need a DS with a capture card. I do enjoy the Call of Duties, mostly the zombies. The lore of it is great. I love the Batman Arkham games, except for that one squad game. The Insomniac Spider-Man games. I love the GTA and Watch Dogs series. And I love the Lego games too. Lego City is the best Lego game ever. Fight me on that. Plants vs. Zombies are some of my favorite games. And that's the footage that you're seeing I'm using. Little Big Planet and Astrobot are great games too. I love superheroes. I love both Marvel and DC. Batman, Spider-Man, and Superman are my favorite. I love the MCU like everyone else, even though it has its problems. I don't like the DCEU. To be honest, every movie in that universe sucks, but they do have their moments. I enjoyed the Arrowverse more than the DC movies, but some of the seasons are bad. I like some of the superhero shows. My favorite superhero movies are the Dark Knight trilogy, the Avengers movies, the Spider-Man movies, Guardians of the Galaxy, and some of the X-Men. And my favorite superhero shows are Arrow, The Flash, Superman, Lois, Smallville, Gotham, Loki, and Daredevil. And some of my favorite superhero cartoons are Avengers, Earth Mightiest Heroes, Spectacular Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, 2017 Spider-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, Young Justice, the OG Teen Titans, Justice League, the Superman and Batman cartoons, and I love a lot of those DC animated movies. Some of my favorite shows other than superhero ones, and my all-time favorite is Ninjago. I like Nexo Knights, Avatar The Last Airbender, Legend of Korra, Lego Dreams, Drake and Josh, Everybody Hates Chris, Impractical Jokers, Gravity Falls, and I like a lot of those Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon shows. Some of my favorite movies are the Jurassic Park movies, Transformer, a guilty pleasure for me, the Fast and the Furious, Ghostbusters, Grown Ups, How to Train Your Dragon, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, the Mario movie, John Wick, Men in Black, Night at the Museum, Pirate of the Caribbean, that one Power Rangers movie in 2017, the Sonic movies, Ted, Pixel, and 21 and 22 Jump Street. A lot of this stuff I enjoy, and more. I don't feel like listing them all. I am a Funko Pop collector. I mostly collect anime pops, My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, Hunter x Hunter, Black Clover, SAO. I will occasionally collect Marvel and DC ones, especially MCU and Arrowverse. I will get some gaming ones like Overwatch and some cool ones like ad icons. I also love Lego. My favorite Lego theme is Ninjago. I love the world of Ninjago, the show, the characters, and the lore. It's the theme I collect and get the most. I used to collect Nexo Knights before the theme was cancelled. Even though I love Marvel and DC, I don't get a lot of their sets. I like Lego City sets a little bit, but barely considering getting them. I used to collect Lego Dimensions character packs before the cancellation of the game. That killed the Toys to Life genre, maybe. The concept of the game is amazing, but the best thing about it was the minifigures that came with the game. Some of them were great because Lego themselves wasn't going to make sets based on some of them. I like Portal, for example. I do like the Lego Dream Show, but I don't feel like getting the sets. I like the Minecraft sets. I used to get the Lego movie sets when they were on shelf, and I get any other sets that seem cool to me. My favorite gaming YouTubers are Ant Venom, Blitzringer. Well, before he does his all rant stuff or something, clickbait stuff. Captain Sparkles, Sugar Conroy, the Wonder Red guys, Vanos Gaming, HGO Delirious, Wildcat, basically the entire Vanos crew, except for Mini Lad and Ohm, Markiplier, Mully and the Boys, popular MMOs, the Rad Brad and Swiftor. Skydust Minecraft used to be one of them before his crash out. Some of my favorite comedy sketch YouTubers are AGC Andy, Art Spear Entertainment, and How It Should Have Ended. They kind of count. Krobernick, Kaepernick, aka the Bad Demon guy, Rider Balloon, Rich Black Guy, Craig Not Craig. I work in retail, so I find his sketches relatable. Greg Renko, Hugh Moran, Jamooch, Halsey, Caleb City, Grant Reisler, Jackson Field, I Am Mobo, Jaden Williams, Josiah Snyder, the real Snyder. That's his last name, but I'm saying it as a joke. Kyler Exum, Matt Injustice, Lank Leg, Shot Kinda Funny, Fire Department Chronicles, SMG4 before his content went wild, Smosh before they turned into a company, Zach King, College Humor before the name change, and Viva La Dirt League. And some of my other favorite YouTubers are Dr. Scary, Exploring with Josh, Tommy MFG, IGP, not IGN, Jonathan Reed, Jay Perilous, Joe Bartolozzi, Matthew Shintaro, Mr. Sunday Movies, Mullet Mike, aka Creepy Gaming, Penguin Zero, aka Morse Critical, Ray William Johnson, Scrubs, Skittle Rampage, Swagger Souls, Tats Tops Videos, Cosmonaut, Variety Hour, and Vlogs Creation. Here are some of my favorite bands and music artists. If you come from my first channel, then you already know this. The most obvious one is Skillet. I love all their albums back to Comatose. I love the mix between hard songs and soft rock songs they do. My favorite song from them is Feel Invincible. Citizen Soldier is another band I love. Their songs are about dealing with mental struggles and loneliness. and I do feel that a lot sometimes. They were promoting Hallelujah on TikTok one time that got me into the band. My favorite song by them is Stronger Than My Storm. Eminem is an artist I like. The Venom song is my favorite. I do like a few Fall Out Boy songs and Imagine Dragons songs. The, the Fold is another band I like. I mostly like their Ninjago songs. Linkin Park is another favorite of mine. They have a lot of great songs. Numb, In the End, What I've Done, and In My Remains are my favorite. Starset has some amazing songs I love. Three Days Grace has some great rock and music that I love too. Some of my favorite nerdcore and YouTubers, music artists are Nerd Out. They make some amazing pop culture music based on games, movies, shows, and anime. My favorite song they created was on that Power Rangers movie called The Power Inside. Another favorite of mine is Fable. His music is amazing. It's mostly based on anime. There is something in his vocals that make him stand out a lot. Divide Music is another favorite of mine. He has great music too. Tryhard Ninja is also my favorite. A childhood one ever since he sang the parody song of Viva La Viva, Fallen Kingdom. Yes, if you didn't know, he sang the Fallen Kingdom arc of songs, not Captain Sparkles. They sound the same, but put some respect on Tryhard Ninja. He mainly focuses on Five Nights at Freddy's, but he has some songs that focus on other things like Undertale, Overwatch, COD, Bendy and the Ink Machine, and Minecraft. JT Music is another great one. Lovely rap battles. DA Games have some great ones. Rocket Music has some good ones too. Nate Wants to Battle is amazing. Palace CG is great too. The Living Tombstone is awesome. Mendo Pony has some entertaining music. I'm keeping his controversies aside, but I do like some of his music. I do like a few of non-like Joshua music, and I do like Rustage. I do enjoy stuff like the paranormal, supernatural, and cryptids. I'm not saying that stuff is real or fake. I find that stuff entertaining. I like scary story channels like Mr. Nightmare, who reads stories like that, and Iceberg videos on the topics you like are entertaining, and Supernatural is an entertaining show. I do like abandoned places that some YouTubers explore that has history, that could be haunted, stuff like that. I find it entertaining. Some of my fears are tornadoes. I kind of live near the edge of Tornado Alley. I'm afraid of certain bugs like wasps, spiders, and many other creepy crawlies. I'm afraid of floods, just massive bodies of water covering towns or cities. Like, I'm afraid of being like in the middle of the ocean. I'm kind of scared of gigantic stuff. I'm definitely afraid of heights. And sometimes I'm afraid of the dark, but mostly what's hiding in the dark. Here are some of my personal injury stories I want to share. I don't get injured a lot in my life so far, but here are a few stories. This first one is not any bone injury, but a few medical diseases. When I was in 5th grade, I think it was 2014 or 2015. I got like something like pink eye. I don't know if it was pink eye, but my eye was swollen for like a week and a half, so I got to skip school. I did twist my ankle one time. I ran too fast barefooted and took a sharp turn and twisted it. It wasn't that bad. This other injury of mine is my fault. I got bitten by a snake. Don't worry, it wasn't poisonous. It was a rat snake, and I do have pictures of this. This was back in 2023 of June, and I do have a post about it on my first channel, but I do post a lot on there, so I don't expect you to scroll to find it. So I was walking down the stair path behind my grandma's house so I can get on a trampoline so I can have fun, but I saw this snake in front of my grandma's garden. I text my family about it, and I tried to get it to wander into the woods. It wasn't aggressive. It was slithering around, so I grabbed an empty trash can so I can put it in there, but it was slithering out of the can. So I grabbed its tail, then its head. I was holding it for a while, and my family took some pictures of me holding it. I accidentally slipped up on its head, and it bit my finger. I was dangling it by its tail and let it go in the woods behind my house. I got my finger cleaned up. My finger was bleeding, but it wasn't that serious, and I didn't get sick from it. But yeah, this one was on me. I was handling a snake recklessly. I won't show pictures of me holding the snake because I don't want to show my face, and I won't show the pictures of my bloody finger. I don't think YouTube will allow it. So I'll just show the picture of the snake. This other one is a medical mystery. This was back in 2019 in the summer. I had an allergic reaction to something. I woke up that day and saw my knees were swollen up, and it was strange to walk. It kind of hurt too, and thought it would go away throughout the day, but it didn't. I said to my mom when I got home that my knees looked funny. She dropped everything in her hands and canceled her plans and my parents took me to the ER. I was positive about the whole situation. I don't know anything about medicine knowledge, whatever I say is from my experience. They gave me something that made the swelling go away, but when I got home, my hands and fingers started to swell up. So I was rushed to the ER the next day. So I was in a hospital bed next to my parents, where the doctors injected me with adrenaline or something to get rid of the swelling. So an ambulance was called, and I spent 2 days in the hospital for some allergic reaction. The last injury story I have here has hurt the most. I was on a swing set in my backyard back in spring 2021, and I have footage, and I'll show it to you in a bit, but I want to talk about it first. It was early in the morning, 7:30, and I have a normal fun time on it, and all of a sudden I go flying off the swing, landing in the grass, and wondering what just happened. And my side was hurting so bad, I just realized I fell off the swing. And I was laying in the grass for a while, and I turned on my side and started crawling back to the swing. And I was trying to stand up and try to walk back to my house. It was hurting so much. It hurt so much to walk back because my leg hurt so much, and trying to get up hurt too. I told my mom, grandma, and brother about it, and I said it'll be fine. It'll try to go on about my day. And around the end of the day, my mom said, "Let's go to the ER to make sure nothing was broken." So we went to the ER to get a CAT scan, and good thing nothing was broken. So it took 3 to 4 days to heal up. A huge blood clot formed on my side, so it was hard to walk for that time, and it hurt so much to move my leg. So what happened that the hook attachment, whatever it's called, ripped through the plastic or rubber of the swing or the seat, and I hit a concrete slab, and I go tumbling down the grass a little. It's a good thing it didn't broke on me backwards, and I would have gotten a concussion, a broken nose, or lost a tooth, or fractured my skull. So I'm thankful that it didn't break on me backwards. And here's the footage. Here are some of the things I hate, and I don't tend to hate a lot of things. And I'm not a hateful person. I don't get mad a lot, but mostly around my family and siblings, cousins, and friends. But that's what family and friends does. They make you mad, but you still care for them. The one thing I hate is the flavor mocha. I drink a lot of coffee. My favorite is caramel, but I don't like mocha. It tastes like tree bark for some reason. The one thing I hate the most are toxic fan bases. I know a lot of fan communities have some bad apples that will annoy you and drive you away from the thing you like. But if there's a lot of them, you'll hate it. The fan base I hate a lot is the Snyder cultists. They ruin the DC movies. They are toxic for no reason. They won't move on from a dead universe. And the director they worship has moved on. He doesn't want anything to do with superhero content anymore. I could clown these fools for hours, but this video isn't about them. I'm part of the My Hero Academia fandom, but I don't see a lot of toxic people. That only comes down to the shippers. I don't see a lot of toxic Ninjago fans, and I'm a big Ninjago fan. Marvel and DC have some toxic fans. That only comes down to Spider-Man and Snyder fans from both sides. And I'm not that much of a Star Wars fan, but they can be pretty toxic, and some gaming communities can be toxic. Another thing I hate are Karens, annoying retail customers, some prank channels, myself, charging my phone at a certain angle, YouTube bots, repeating steps in Lego, working in retail, basically my job. Some people being impatient, entitled people, filler episodes in my favorite TV show. I hate the heat, and there are many other things that annoy me, but mostly minor inconveniences. That's a lot of things to know about me. If I can get that capture card device to work, I'll start making Let's Plays, but don't expect me to talk a lot in them. If you want to make a few comments about yourself, I don't mind. I like to meet new people, but I don't want to get overwhelmed by a lot. That's all I have for this video, and I'll see you all later.